Hi, my name is Danielle Micele, and I'm the Director of Recruitment and Enrollment at Rosary High School. Rosary is an all-girls Catholic school in Aurora, Illinois. We took the time to sit down with dads of current students to talk about why Rosary was the right choice for not only their daughter, but their family. Here's what they had to say. Why did you, your wife, and your daughter choose Rosary High School?
That's a great question. I'm going to tell you from my heart, why we chose Rosary. Tia attended Rosary, for some walkthroughs, and she was really impressed. I mean, she thought really highly of the students that were inside the classrooms and the discussions, and it kind of gave her a little insight of what to expect, but she still was a little uncertain on whether or not she could handle it. And I wanted Tia to feel comfortable who she was. I wanted her to feel that she's loved and perfect for who she is. And I knew Rosary was going to be the best school to provide that learning for her, that she would feel comfortable with other girls in a setting where she can become herself. And that's the reason why we chose Rosary.
I think it came down to the 3 C's. I mean, it was the curriculum, it was the Catholic nature of Rosary, and it was the community. All were important in our decisions. I also remember when Zoe, my oldest, was choosing, we were having that discussion about where she would go to high school. It was a conflict between going to Geneva and going to Rosary, and she loved both. But ultimately, when Zoe came to us and she said she knew my wife who had gone to Rosary, our family friends are all Rosary alum. That's the community, and we haven't been disappointed at all.
How did Rosary compare with the other schools your daughter was considering?
Obviously Rosary's very different in that it's an all-girls school, and I think for her it was a real decision it came about very easy. I was concerned about how she would take that into account. What she really liked to tell us every day was that it's so easy to go to school. You don't have to worry about what you have to wear. You're not there to impress anybody. You can be yourself. You can make friends with other girls and joke around about things. You could never do those things and say some of those things in a co-ed environment because you'd be embarrassed to. So you can be a little silly. You can be a little crazy. You can be smart, and it's okay.
There aren't that many schools that are all one gender. And I did my due diligence. And along with my wife, we found out that co-ed schools are not equal. And what we found out by learning and studying this was, and this was a surprise to me, but I could recall even when I was in school that boys are 8 times more likely to respond to questions from the teacher. They're very quick in responding. And girls tend to be a little bit more reflective. They feel less comfortable doing that in a co-ed setting, but they feel more comfortable doing it when they're with their peers, being all girls.
What concerns or hesitations did you have before committing to Rosary?
We were concerned because she was coming from a public school that she might have issues with the theology class, or maybe not necessarily be up to speed with some of the Christian aspects of the school. That was one of our major concerns. Also, not going there with a lot of friends was a little bit of a concern. Over time, over the first few months, really was not an issue.
I think my daughter's biggest concern when she was coming to Rosary was that she was going to be going from a co-ed private school to a obviously all-girls school, and she didn't know what that was going to be like. And she said after the first 2 days in school, it just became normal. She didn't miss having boys in class, and really it eliminated a big distraction for her, so she was able to focus on schoolwork and obviously what the teacher is presenting.